Guitars virtual tour. This week we're looking at wood bending. Now this is, to me, still one of the most magical things that we do. In the 15 years I've been building guitars, it just never gets old to bend a piece of wood. Every piece of wood that we build our custom shop guitars into starts out its life as a flat piece, like this section here. We're actually going to hand bend this into the soft cutaway portion of our Northwest Classic model. So we wet this guitar side down with a little bit of water. We've got a moistened paper towel here. It's pretty still. There are some high-tech ways to do this. People have built machines, but that's not really how we do it. We kind of like the romantic action to the work here at Breedlove Guitars. I'm putting on a tension strap. This is this sheet of steel, which is going to help absorb some of the forces that are going to be exerted upon the outside face of the wood as we bend it. This tension strap is just going to prevent the rupture on the show face of the guitar, so you don't see any cracks on your outside of your beautiful Breedlove guitar. We've got a couple of hot pipes here. You don't want to touch these with your bare hands. You can see the steam coming off now. And we'll just place this side right up here on top of the pipe. And what's amazing here is that the combination of the heat and the moisture is going to soften up all of the glue-like substances that hold the cells of the wood together. And eventually, as soon as this becomes literally plastic, the straw-like bundles of wood fiber will then be able to slip and slide past one another slowly, and we'll be able to bend this wood into a new shape. Now, if we were to take that side off the pipe right away, it would just spring back to its original shape. But if we allow it to cool and dry out, literally it will have changed its shape at the molecular level, and it will then hold its shape as a bent side for a guitar. You see, this myrtle wood is a pretty readily plasticized species, and it's starting already to kind of do its thing. I'm just slowly, by feel, bending this soft cutaway here. As soon as I get it to just past the 90-degree point, we can stop and move to the recurve where the side is going to join the neck. Every piece of wood is different, every species, every tree, and so it really takes a little bit of a feel and some experience with the individual pieces of wood before you kind of have an idea or a feel for how the bending should proceed. So at this point, I feel like I've gotten the side bent. Can you believe that? We started out with a flat piece just minutes ago, and now we're here and it's completely bent to a past 90-degree arc. And we'll re-wet this paper towel in our bucket of water here, throw it up on the soft pipe, and then we can remove the tension strap. And bend the recurve of the guitar's side. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to put it into this male-female mold here. Better turn that on now so it's nice and hot. We've got an electric heat blanket in here. The last thing we'll do is put it in this male-female mold, which will set the shape into a very consistent form, prevent any wrinkling of the sides, so we get a very consistent product from end to end. Once again, we're just getting the heat, moisture, getting the heat and moisture to saturate the sides until we feel that side becoming sort of. I think this particular process, along with when you guitar and finally tune a pitch and play its first chord, are maybe the two most romantic parts of the whole construction process. This one's perhaps the most dangerous as well, because sometimes the guitar sides simply snap during this process, and it's a real unfortunate thing, but of course there's no use crying over spilt milk, and we just have to get the guitar built, starting over with a new, fresh pair of sides. Just like magic, the side has taken the shape of a cutaway there. You can imagine how this works on the guitar. And like I was saying, if we just hold it until it cools off, there's still steam coming out of the side. As soon as it cools off, it will essentially retain the shape without me having to put any more force on it. Isn't that amazing? Just like that. Now we're ready to throw it into our male-female mold here. And this will do the final shaping of the guitar side so that every guitar is going to come out exactly the same as the last, hopefully. After this guitar side is cooked for about 15 minutes, we'll take it out of here after it's cooled down, and then we'll put it in the blocking mold where we can join it to the other side, the non-cutaway side, and install the head block and the tail block, which are the structural reinforcing elements that hold the neck and allow us to put the end pin or the electronics in the tail end of the guitar. We'll see you there on the next installation of Breedlove Virtual Tours.